Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I will be giving you my round 12 NRL tips. Last week I got a great 7 out of 8. The only game I got incorrect was the Dogs. I tipped them to win. They lost to the Warriors 24-12. Should have known better. I would have gotten a perfect round, but other than that game, every other game was fine. It was great to be back in Sydney for a game for the first time since round 6 as well. If you haven't checked out the vlog, go check it out. This round is also Indigenous round, so I give my full respect to all the Aboriginal players that are currently playing and play in the past as well, and the future as well. Give my full respect to the custodians who have lived on this great land for thousands of years. And also, I will be attending the Rabbitohs versus Eels game on Friday night at Allianz for the second time this year. It's the Rabbitohs' first home game at the brand new Allianz. First time since 2018, I believe. Last time we used Allianz as a home game. But without further ado, let's get into round 12 NRL tips. And the first game to kick off round 12 of the NRL Indigenous round is a blockbuster top 4 clash between the Brisbane Broncos and the Penrith Panthers. The Broncos are coming off a bit of a controversial loss against the Storm. 24-16, the rest were all over the place in that game, while the Panthers are coming off a thrashing win over the Roosters, 48 points to 4 down at Bluebet last Friday night. My God, that was a result. I love that. Thanks, Panthers. Yeah, interesting. This one's going to be a bit of a tough one to pick, but before we get into that, in the past 10 encounters between these two clubs, it's been five games each, with the Panthers winning 4 of the past 5, winning 4 in a row with winning 4 of the past 5. Now, the Broncos shocked the world early after beating Penrith in the first round, 13 points to 12 at Bluebet Stadium. That was an upset. That was shocking. Everyone was going Penrith in that game. So this is the round 1 rematch to see where the Broncos are at since round 1. Now, like I said, this is a tough game to pick. It's at Suncorp. I could go Broncos, but I could go Penrith because they've been good form. This one is really tough to pick, but I'm going to play safe. I will back the Panthers to win this game 1-12. I think they'll win this game by 4 points. I'm going to go with a scoreline of 20-16. I think I won't be surprised if Broncos win this, but I'm just playing it safe. I will back the Broncos to win this one. I'll back the Panthers to win this one. Panthers, not Broncos. Panthers to win. The first of 2 Friday night fixtures. The first one kicking off at 6 p.m. at Cogra Oval in the Australia Jubilee Stadium between the St George Illawarra Dragons and the Sydney Roosters. Boy, oh boy, the Dragons coming off a 20-point loss, losing to the Cowboys, 42-22, down up there in Townsville back last week. While the Roosters were thumped, humiliated, they were spoken out. Thanks to the Panthers, I'm happy that the Roosters were thrashed, and now they're outside the top 8 at the moment. That was true colour, but in all seriousness, what an absolutely exposed performance the Roosters were. I've never seen like that in a while. And I thought the loss to the Cowboys in Magic Round was bad too. But anyways, in the past 10 encounters between these two clubs, the Dragons have been a bogey side to the Roosters in recent memories, as the Roosters have won 9 of the past 10, which includes winning 6 of the past 7, which includes winning 7 straight between 2018 and 21. Wow, so 2018 and 2021. Now, these two met not too long ago, back in the Anzac Day clash. Roosters barely won that one by 1 point, 27-26. And I don't think this game is going to be great either. Now, this is another tough game to choose, for each team. I don't want to say this, but I'm backing the Roosters to win 1-12. I mean, if they lose to the Dragons, the team that will lose Anthony Griffin very soon, hopefully, there is a serious problem at the Roosters. Yeah, I know they got injuries like to Maria Hargraves and Joey Manu, but no excuses. So I'll back the Roosters to win 1-12 by 6 points. I think it's going to be low scoring. I'm going to go 16-10. And the main event and the better game on Friday night, kicking off at 8 PM at Allianz Stadium. It is between my boys, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and the Parramatta Eels. The Eels are coming off another loss against the Raiders after losing to them down at GIO Stadium on Saturday night. Well, the Bunnies were in first place this first time since 2019 round 11 that we have been in first place at all in a regular season. Well, it wasn't the best win for the Bunnies. Wasn't a great performance either, I'll admit. What was boring a bit at the game, especially the first half, but nonetheless, top of the league for the time being at least, and we got to maintain that. Now, coming off a win over the Tigers, winning 20 points to nil. Second time that a team was held scoreless this year. First one was the Warriors. They were held scoreless against the Roosters. Now, in the past 10 encounters before I get into that, Eels are the bogey side to the Rabbitohs. As in the past 10 encounters, the Bunnies have won 8 of the past 10, which includes winning 8 of the past 9 games and winning 6 straight the Bunnies. Eels last won back in 2019 against the Bunnies, where they won 26-14, and that was at Bankwest, or now it's known as CommBank Stadium. And another stat here is this the first time that these two will clash. First time these two will clash at the brand new Allianz. Now, if you want to bring the old Allianz as well, this will be the first time these two have clashed at Allianz since 2005. So it's been 18 years since these two last played at the Sydney Football Stadium. That was back in 2005. I think it was the season. Oh, it was around one game, I believe, where the Bunnies thrashed them 49-26. Unbelievable. Now, for this game, obviously, I'll keep it short and sweet. Bunnies to win 13 plus against the Eels. I'll go the Bunnies to win by 18 points with a scoreline of 30-12. The first of 3 Super Saturday fixtures. The first one kicking off at 3 PM at CEX Coffs Harbour International Stadium. It's between the Cronulla Sharks and the Newcastle Knights. The Knights are coming off a bit of a surprise win over the Titans. It was high scoring. I didn't expect the Knights to win that one, but there you go. Knights put on a great win over the Gold Coast Titans. As for the Sharks, they only just managed to beat the merely Warringah Sea Eagles down there, Brookie, not too long ago. 20 points to 14. They have a terrible record at 4 Pines Park, but there you go, they got the job done. Now, this fixture for the Sharks, they've taken 2 prior games to Coffs Harbour International Stadium, both with the Titans, and they were both victories to the Sharks. This will be the Knights' first time up there at this stadium, while the Sharks will be hosting this fixture for the 3rd time since 2021. Now, in the past 10 encounters between these two, the Sharks have won 6 of the past 10 encounters, which includes Sharks winning 4 of the past 6, winning 4 straight. So, Knights have won 4 straight in the past 6 games, but the Sharks have won the past 2. So So this will be an interesting clash. For this game, I will go to Sharks to win this game 1-12. Even though the Knights put in a great win, I think they won't be enough to beat the Sharks. So I'll go to Sharks to win 1-12 by 8 points with a scoreline of, let's go, 20-12. The second Saturday fixture kicks off at 5:30 p.m. at Leichhardt Oval. Is between the West Tigers and the North Queensland Cowboys. Cowboys are coming off a great win over the Dragons, 42-22 up there in Townsville, while the Tigers are coming off a 20-point nil loss against the Bunnies. They didn't score a single try in that game, and they didn't play that well either. Now, in the past 10 encounters between these two, the Tigers have won 6 of the past 10. With the Cowboys, they have won 3 of the past 4, which includes winning the last 2 games. Now, the last time these two played, it was very controversial. Back in last year's season, there was a penalty scuffle, quite controversial. I can't say if it. I would say the Tigers were robbed in that game, but I can't say anything. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's all shenanigans where Valentine Holmes kicked a penalty goal from far out, very far, and it got the game 27-26 for the Cowboys. So it seems like there might be some exchange between the two clubs, which I will not be surprised. Now for this game, this one's really tough to pick as well, but I'll back the Cowboys to win this game 1-12 by 6 points. I think this will be another low-scoring game. I'm going to go 14 points to 8. That's how low I reckon it will be. And the final Super Saturday fixture is kicking off at 7:35 p.m. up there at Suncorp Stadium. It's between the Dolphins and the Melbourne Storm. The Dolphins are coming fresh off the bye. Their last performance, last performance they played was at Magic Round against the Sharks in a Battle of the Sea Creatures. They easily won that game, 36-16. Great performance. Not Bennett's 900th game. Great win, deserved win for the Dolphins. While Melbourne are coming off a bit of a controversial win over the Broncos, 24-16 down at Amy Park last week. Now, I can't say who was robbed. I can't say if Broncos were robbed. I think they were a bit, but Melbourne got the win, so I can't say anything about it. But anyways, this will be the first time these two have clashed. There is no prior history other than these two, other than the two coaches, Craig Bellamy and Wayne Bennett, who used to be, they were once together. But Bellamy's been at Melbourne since 2003, and Wayne Bennett, who's played with the Broncos, Bunnies, Knights, Dragons, and now with the Dolphins. So it's a battle of the best coaches in the modern era. So for this game, this one's really tough to pick as well. I'll go Melbourne and win this game 1-12 by 6 points. I think they'll win this game 26-20. The first of 2 Sunday clashes. The first one kicking off at 2 p.m. at Accor Stadium is between the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs and the Gold Coast Titans. The Titans, they've been up and down this season, coming off a loss against the Knights up down there at McDonald Jones Stadium last week, while the Dogs coming off a 12-point loss against the Warriors 24-12 at the Accor Stadium last week as well. Now, this is also another tough game to tip, probably the more harder one, because they've both been very inconsistent this year. In the past 10 encounters between these two, they have won 5 games each, with Gold Coast winning 3 of the past 4, but Dogs have won the last clash against Gold Coast back in 2022, where they won 36-26 at CommBank. Now, Gold Coast have also got a horrible record here. They've got like 5 or 6 wins only in their history out of Accor Stadium, which is very terrible. So, just for that, Now, Josh Adokar is expected to be back for this game after he was a late withdrawal from last week. I'll go to Dogs to win this game for 1-12. I reckon I'll win this game by 8 points with a scoreline of, it's going to be high scoring, 36-28. No defence whatsoever. And the final game to wrap up round 12 of the NRL Indigenous round takes place at GIO Stadium on 4 PM afternoon game between the Canberra Raiders and the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. Manly coming back in the second half against the Sharks, just lost to them 20 points to 14 at 4 Points Park. While the Raiders winning 5 in a row now. They beat the Parramatta Eels down at GIO on the weekend. Great win for them. In the past 10 encounters between these two, Manly have won 7 of the past 10 encounters, which includes Manly winning 5 of the past 7 games, with Raiders last winning. With the Raiders thrashing Manly in the last encounter 48-6, which was also at GIO Stadium. Now for this game, I will back Raiders to win this one. I'll go Raiders to win 1-12 by 10 points with a scoreline of 26-16. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the round 12 NRL tipping video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like the video, comment down your tips below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers. We've reached 950 on Saturday afternoon while I was at the game. Thank you all so much who have subscribed to the channel recently and for long and beyond. You all mean the world to me. Once again, thank you all for subscribing to the channel. We are only 46 subscribers away from reaching 1,000. I'm hoping we can reach it by the end of round 13, and from how the subscriber count has been going, I think that's gonna work. But if we can get it before the end of round 13, or even the end of this week, honestly, that would be amazing. But anyways, everyone, this concludes the NRL tipping video. I will also be doing a vlog for the Rabbitohs versus Eels game on Friday night, Indigenous round. It'll be my second time going to Allianz this year. It's probably not my last time if I'm going to a finals game. Wait and see. But stay tuned for the vlog. And if you guys are going to Allianz on Friday night, or Sydney Football Stadium, if you want a preferable call that, that's up to you. I'll see you there. But anyways, everyone, this will conclude the video. Once again, thank you all for subscribing to the channel. You guys mean a lot to me. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one.